It's 7:30. Good morning, I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. A man's been robbed at knife point in Mayfield overnight. The 18-year-old was walking through Dangar Park at about 10 to 8 when he was approached by an older man who demanded cash. The robber fled on foot with the victim's money. The family of a Tanamba teenager whose body was found at the base of a 100-metre cliff in the Wattingan Mountains have thanked emergency services for their efforts. 19-year-old Jay Fowler was last seen on Monday after going for a short walk at McLean's Lookout. However, police believe he may have misjudged the edge of the cliff and slipped and fell. His father, Kevin, has paid tribute to the tireless efforts of police and rescue teams.
Their understanding, their willingness, their sympathy, they've really been a support to the family.
Catherine Hill Bay residents are calling for further detail on a new 72-hectare residential development planned for the historic village. 550 homes are set to be built on the former Mooney Colliery site, but a start date for construction has not yet been reached due to an ongoing dispute in the Land and Environment Court. President of the Catherine Hill Bay Progress Association, Sue White, says more information is necessary so the community can prepare.
We are seeking to know when Montefiore Street is closed, because that will be closed, they said, for 4 months. To close it for 4 months really will severely impact the surf club and the hotel and the residents. It was supposed to happen a year ago, and then it was supposed to happen 6 months ago, and it's just everything seems to be way behind schedule.
Real estate experts say Newcastle house prices will keep trending upwards as long as the Sydney market stays as it is. There's been a lot of discussion this week about how hard it is for first home buyers to enter the housing market, with many choosing to buy here because it's more affordable. Meanwhile, the Real Estate Institute says a growing number of investors from Sydney are also looking at Newcastle because they can't get the returns in the Sydney market. Paterson MP Bob Baldwin is encouraging Hunter residents to have their say in a survey on country of origin food labelling. The survey is part of ongoing government consultations with growers and the food industry and aims to give Hunter residents a clearer indication of where their food comes from. Bob Baldwin says the survey is an important opportunity for the community.
There are a number of different logos, ways of measuring that are open for interpretation, and people, if they feel strong enough, should put forward their views on the different labels being put forward on the website for them to discuss what they think is important, what they think will attract the eye of the consumer, and therefore lead to a better understanding by a consumer in what is Australian product and what's not.
Hunter residents can call 13 28 46 for further details. And it's now easier to fly between Sydney and Newcastle. Fly Pelican is today starting twice daily return flights after beginning a service to Canberra last week. Meanwhile, hotel mogul Jerry Schwartz will begin a new seaplane service connecting Sydney Harbour with the Hunter Valley. The service, to be known as Blue Sky Airlines, will operate twice daily services from October.
Sport for our sponsor, newcastlecheapestcars.com.au.
Kurt Gidley will lead the Knights into their game against Cronulla after he was found not guilty of a dangerous contact charge. The match review committee handed down the charge for a leg twist on Raiders' Austin Blake last weekend. However, the Knights captain was found not guilty last night by the NRL judiciary. The game against Cronulla will be held on Sunday week at Hunter Stadium. Newcastle-based company iRun has launched a new running festival in Newcastle. The organisers are hoping a $30,000 prize pool will help make Newcastle's iStadium Run one of the country's top road races. The running festival will be held between October 10 and 11. Maitland Rugby Union product Molly Gray has been selected to play for Australia at the Pacific Games next month in Papua New Guinea. She will play alongside Newcastle's Sarah Halverson in a 12-woman rugby sevens team in Port Moresby from July 4 to July 11. That's sport. I'm Sally Spicer.
To NURFM News Time 26 to 8.